don't be like me and pay attention to which bit you're unscrewing. Because I just picked up the bottle, unscrewed the lid, and it went everywhere. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Wendy here from Toonpish Crafts, and I hope you're doing okay. Now, you may have seen over the last couple of years, occasionally I try UV resin coloured kits, coloured sets from Lightwish. Well, Lightwish have brought out a new set and asked me if I'd like to try it. And there are some things that I really do want to know about it. I haven't tried it before, so let's give it a go. So this is the new Lightwish High Translucent Coloured UV Resin set. It has 8 colours in it, and the links for this will be in the description box below the video. I'm quite excited to see what colours there are. I haven't read the box, I don't know what's in here, so you're seeing it as I'm seeing it. So we've got deep red, and that's always hopeful, green, aqua blue, sky blue, dark blue, that looks like a purple, orange red, pink, and yellow. Looks like a nice combination of colours. Now, each of the bottles come sealed with a silver lid that needs to be taken off before you can put your squeezy lid on. Now, I think these lids are meant to be able to be pulled off, but I can never pull them off, so I cut them round. And I've also been told that you need to stir each bottle before you use it. That's something I didn't do before, but I will be doing every time I use these colours or any of the Lightwish set. Stir it well beforehand. So I put all the tops on to each individual pot, and I think I've screwed them on tightly. But don't be like me and pay attention to which bit you're unscrewing. Because I just picked up the bottle, unscrewed the lid, and it went everywhere. Make sure you only unscrew the top part, and the threads go the same way. So now I had a clean-up job that I had to do before I could actually start creating anything. But a baby wipe and isopropyl alcohol sorted that out quite quickly. So just remember, Wendy, to look at the bottle when you're unscrewing the lid. I'm going to use each of the colours in this mould. I just want to see what the colours come out like when they're cured. You can't really be sure of how something's going to cure. It might fade in the curing lamp. It might not be the colour you're expecting it to be. So I thought I'd do a test and do each of the colours in this mould. So far, the dark blue is the one that's drawing me. That is a gorgeous dark blue, kind of indigo. Translucent UV resin is always lovely. You can put things in and still see through it. You can see behind, and bright colours is definitely something I love. I do have high hopes for the red. My first impression of the red is that it looks a little brown, but it is sitting on a black silicone mat. That might have something to do with it. It might have something to do with all the colours I'm looking at. Keep an eye on opening the bottles, because I nearly did it again. I nearly opened the main part of the bottle lid and not the top screw part. That would have gone everywhere again. I use a long neck lighter to get rid of any surface bubbles, and then I put them into the double-sided curing lamp from Let's Resin. Now, I am aware that it doesn't completely fit, so I do this twice, and I move the pieces over so every piece has a chance to cure. So this is 10 minutes later after I've cured both parts, and I do think the colours are quite striking. Let's have a closer look at what they look like. They are translucent, which means you can see through them, and they're going to look different on a black background to what they look like when they're held up to the light or on a white background. That dark blue is stunning and I wanted to see that to start with. That had to be the first one I got out of the mould. I was so eager to see what it was like. The aqua blue is really turquoise. The yellow is definitely bright yellow, which is really nice to see. Now, I'm not keen on the pink. It's got a weird neon vibe going through it. It's got a weirdness to it, but that is a personal preference. I'm not a green person, but that is quite a nice emerald green. The red I was really hopeful for, and it is quite a striking dark red actually. It looks better out of the mould. The blue is just beautiful blue, and then the orange red is definitely more orange than red. And these are the colours close up. I've put them on a white background so at least you can see the colours correctly. My least favourite is the pink, and my most favourite is the dark blue. Now this is where it gets a little bit different. I'm going to use some UV resin from Lighwish Resin. This is clear UV resin and it's my go-to UV resin. I love the way it cures, crystal clear. That bottle was a little empty, so I swapped it out for a fuller bottle. It has minimal bubbles and it is beautiful, really hard. You can sand it, you can do so much with this UV resin. But UV resins are often made differently and they don't necessarily cure together. Now, as the clear UV resin is Lighwish Resin, I use that pretty much all the time. I wanted to know if the Lightwish UV resin would cure with it, in it, together. So I'm trying out the Lightwish colours in the clear Lighwish Resin UV resin. I have no idea at this point whether it's going to cure, whether it's going to go absolutely mental. I have had issues in the past with two different UV resins not curing together, and I wanted to know. Just topping up the other moulds with the clear because I didn't really put enough in, and now I'm just grabbing a few of the colours to see whether I can actually get these two to cure together. I was well aware at this point that it could be a disaster, but I needed to try it and I wanted to show you guys. So we've got the dark blue and the dark red, and I haven't really got a plan for what I want them to look like. I just need to know if they're going to cure together. So I do grab a stick and just move them around a little. And I'm going for the green, even though I don't like green, because I know a lot of people do like green. Actually, I know I'm a little bit biased against green, but let's call it emerald. I'm not biased against emerald because emerald is beautiful. And this is actually quite a dark green that looks a bit like emerald. So let's go with that. Now this is the pink that I'm not really sure about. It does seem really neon and quite thick. Not so translucent. Anyway, I've messed them around, I've made some shapes, and I'm putting them under the curing lamp to cure for 5 minutes. Who knows what we'll end up with. Five minutes later, and when I take the lid off, I can see that they do actually look as if they've cured well together. I'm showing them up against a white background so you can see that they are perfectly cured, and I am so happy. As I've said, I've had so many issues with different brands of UV resin that don't cure together. I'm still not 100% sure about that pink, but it has cured and I've definitely got a wavy pattern in a clear dome. To me, this is just brilliant because they work together. So that's good to know. Now I know that these colours and Lighwish Resin are compatible. That red is actually really lovely. It is quite a vibrant red. I'm giving you a close-up. There are bubbles in here, but I was playing around with moving them and I wasn't really taking that much notice about what bubbles were inside before I cured them. Now that I know they're cured, I'm going to have another little play around with the colours. I'm going to make some more. And this time I'm going to do more colours in a thinner strip in the clear UV Let's Resin. I'm using the 4 mould cabochon areas that are 25mm and the 2 larger deeper ones that are 30mm diameter. These sizes should work okay with some wooden pieces that I have sitting to one side, and I'll get to that. Now I'm going to lay out each of the colours in a line. I'm not going to cure them, I'm just going to lay them out on a spare piece of silicone that I had sitting to one side. This is just a silicone plug that I used for something or other, and I always try to keep my pieces and reuse them in the future, and this was ideal. It's flat and it's perfect. I'm just trying to lay them out in some kind of rainbow type colour order. I've put all the different colours, all 8 colours on this, and I'm going to take a thin stick, wipe them through the colour, and then wipe the stick into the clear UV resin. Now this does mean that each time I use the stick, the colours that I've put out on the clear silicone are going to move around and change, but I just want a variety of colours to swirl through the clear UV resin. You can use a cocktail stick. In fact, a cocktail stick will probably work better actually than a plastic stick because it's more porous and will probably grip onto the UV resin easier. But I had a plastic stick handy, so that's the one I used. And I was trying to get a variety of colours on the stick before it went into the clear resin. So I had a different colour swirl in each of the pieces, or a variety of colours in the same swirl, if you see what I mean. Each time you put the stick into the clear resin, you're going to move whatever you've put in there before. But I was just playing and seeing what I could come up with, seeing what would work, and just having a bit of fun really. I do like messing around with this kind of thing. It's just fun. Picking which colours to go in where and which bits that have less colour in that I'd like to add another bit to. And when I'm happy, I put them into the curing machine for 5 minutes. So I got distracted and I forgot to move these 2 over into the curing light. So they did cure, but barely. You've really got to make sure they are under the lamp. To add a little bit more colour, I'm going to use holographic glitter from Let's Resin. This pack of holographic glitter comes in 6 different colours, including a black and a silver. I'm going to start with the blue, and I have a little wooden round piece that I've put acrylic metal leaf size in the bottom of. I've let it dry for 45 minutes. When it's dry, it goes completely clear, but it is still tacky, so it will pick up anything you put on it. So I've poured a little of the blue holographic glitter on the bottom of this piece, and I'm just moving it around so it is completely stuck to the size that's in the bottom. It's literally just in the bottom of this small wooden round cabochon holder, if you like. I'll link these wooden pieces in the description box below in case you're interested and want to get them yourself. Once I'm happy that the glue is completely covered, then I'm going to tip out the rest of the glitter that hasn't stuck. But it doesn't stop there. This stuff is kind of a mica glitter, and if you burnish it into the glue like you would on a mould, it gives a definite shinier appearance. It takes a little bit of pushing and scrubbing with a fluffy makeup brush, but eventually you get a really shiny result. You get rid of all the loose glitter and you end up with a shiny piece of holographic glitter in the bottom of your cabochon holder. And it is very holographic and very shiny. A bit difficult to film though, that's the only drawback, but I hope you can see what I mean. I'm going to do exactly the same with all 6 colours, and I have 6 wooden cabochon holders with a holographic glitter colour in the bottom. Now these openings are 25mm wide, so I know my cabochons that I've just created would fit in the middle. So I'm going to use Let's Resin Bonding UV resin. This is a glue resin. It cures extremely quickly. I think it's 2 minutes it takes to cure. Actually, I'm going to double check that. Well, I'm glad I double checked that because it says 5 to 10 seconds. That is very fast. I put a little bit in the middle and I drop my cabochon onto the glue and let it spread out. And then you use the little torch that comes with the glue, it comes with the pack, to cure it out. But the back does have to be flat, otherwise you will trap bubbles, and it is well and truly bonded. It's basically glue, UV glue. And the base being so holographic gives the piece that you're putting on a different appearance altogether. I chose the base colours that I think went with the cabochon I was putting in, what colours were in the cabochon. And I think they came out really nicely. Even the one that doesn't fit because it's too big, I put it on the back of this little wooden cabochon holder. And I do love how these came out. I think they're extremely easy to do, very cute. And I've made these into fridge magnets, but you can do anything with this type of thing. This is just an example of how the two resins actually work together. I do like this Lightwish resin even more now I know that it works with Let's Resin Clear UV resin. Perfect match. And I will definitely be using it more in the future. Lightwish have very kindly given me a discount code that is for 1 week only, and that will be in the description box below. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Come back and see me next week because you never know what I'm going to be up to. I never know what I'm going to be up to. Have a great week. Happy crafting and bye for now.